is getting wet. Come on, Juju. Not yet, not yet. Wait till it's clear. Okay, they letting us go. Come on. Oh, boy, it's cold and wet. My goodness. Okay, go towards the library. Oh, Jesus, y'all. Juju, stop doing donuts with her and come on, get her out this rain. Juju, stop running. Oh, Lord. Well, we're here for, I know, for Black History. Jewel, stop. We don't know where to go. Go to information and ask, where do we go? Oh, they got pictures. We gotta go look at those. Oh, what happened?
But it wasn't just about how he had this move that he did with his neck before his back, cracking it one way and then the other. Soon kids who wanted to be just like Roberto were doing it too, twisting their necks this way and that. Roberto did it with ease. Roberto did it to ease the pain he felt from playing his heart out every day. If you don't try as hard as you can, he said, you are wasting your life. Roberto tried so hard. He helped the last place Pirates make it all the way to the World Series, where they beat the mighty New York Yankees. And after the series down the streets of Pittsburgh, Roberto walked alone amongst his fans, who were busy cheering. They didn't even notice him. They didn't even, that didn't bother Roberto. He was happy to feel lost in a crowd of a party that he helped create. But there was something. The mainly white newsmen called him a Latino. Roberto went back to the same life field. He played on as before. His pocket clobbered them as never before. That season he hit .351. The highest batting average in the National League. And yet, he still did not get the credit he deserved for being so great. It's because I'm black, isn't it? He asked the sneering reporters. It's because I'm Puerto Rican. It's because I'm proud. It was starting to seem as if Roberto might never be respected. In a world outside of Pittsburgh, in Puerto Rico, and then something happened. The year was 1971. The Pirates were in the World Series again, playing against the Baltimore Orioles. Is that right? Music guys. Who were favored to win. All around America and Puerto Rico, people sat watching the TV as Roberto put on a one-man show. Stealing bases, hitting home runs, playing right field with fire. Most fans have never seen before. Finally, could not be denied. Roberto was the greatest all-around baseball player of his time. Maybe all time.
Y'all gotta be quiet because people are listening.
What I just read to you, this book is banned in many schools in the state of Florida.
Wow.
But not in this library.
Wow.
Hashtag wow.
That's what I just said. Wow.
Congressman Frog. Okay.
You
We are
can't
not going
read
to
those
delay
books
any
and
further. We
sit
have
down.
our library's own storyteller, Crystal Sullivan.
Sit down.
We'll be reading Standing in the Need of Prayer by Carol Boston Burke.
Y'all making it hard for me. Princess, you gotta sit down.
Celebrate literacy with us today. We appreciate seeing you. Now, I've been sorry for all of my birthday. So if you have gone to the Orange County schools or your children
Juju, she's gonna stop.
one time or another. I'm so happy. I told you can imagine it. The majority of my audience.
Listen to her story, guys.
to do storytelling or stories for them. Prayer has been one of the key elements that hold African Americans through some of the trials and tribulations they endured through the history of our beloved country of America. Singing songs have been one of the key elements as well. Back in slavery days, slaves would sing songs in special clothing that would help them find their freedom. During the civil rights marches, people would walk arm in arm. What were they doing? Singing songs, singing spirituals. The author of this book has gotten one of those spirituals, and she put it to a historical line of some of the experiences, African American experiences that have gone on in this country. And I think that some of you might recognize this. One lyrics from it. The name of the song is called Standing.
Stop, princess.
It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my father, not my mother, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my father, not my mother, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's families enslaved and sold apart, standing in the need of prayer. It's runaways, please and help my God, standing in the need of prayer. It's a preacher with a scarf like a lightning bolt, standing in the need of prayer. It's a band of rebels who are plotting revolt, standing in the need of prayer. It's freedom-seeking pen at emancipation, standing in the need of prayer. It's millions on the move in the great migration, standing in the need of prayer. It's black troops tearing down the colony, standing in the need of prayer. It's brilliance on stage.
Let me get that.
Yeah, I want to go there.
No, not right now.
It's the first black students walking into an all-white classes, standing in the need of prayer. It's orators whose daring words move,
I gotta go up farther.
standing in the need of prayer. It's
I
churches
have to go up farther a little.
standing in the need
I
of
have to
prayer.
go up a little.
It's marchers who brave insults, hate, slurs, and beatings, standing in the need of prayer. It's record-breaking athletes who are so unreal, standing in the need of prayer. It's champions turned warriors who, in protest, kneel, standing in the need of prayer. It's choirs that sing of justice that change will bring, standing in the need of prayer. This land is both yours and mine, let freedom ring, standing in the need of prayer. Not my preacher, not my teacher, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my preacher, not my teacher, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer.
I can record all of them before. No. Go.
It's one of my favorite services to talk about. It's something that you want to design at your library.
I'll do it because you're shaking the camera, y'all.
Because of Rocky.
We'll be reading
The revolution will not be televised by Gil Scott Heron. Let's give it a
Good afternoon. My name is Ricardo Williams. I host Nerd Night, as you just heard. I am very grateful to be in my 6th year here with you all at the African American Read-In. This is a very, very important event, and despite everything happening in the world, I am very grateful, and I'm going to tell you why. So, let me take it. Do you all know Star 94.5? Familiar with that radio station? When I first moved here from New York, my mother required me, I should say, that's a polite way to put it, to listen to a program on the Tom Joyner Morning Show called Little Known Black History Fact. You guys familiar with that? I guess the real ones now. It's now in book form, which is great. But when I was 12, I had to listen to this every morning before school, which meant before practice, which also meant before TV production. I had a long day. I was a very busy kid as a child. And I guess that's still to this day. But the Little Known Black History Fact essentially would point out, as it was called, Little Known Points of Black History. And as I got older, I realized that I thought it was normal to know those things and learn them as a kid, and I realized that they're not. So for example, some of my friends were shocked to learn about the Tulsa Massacre, Black Wall Street, and the maiming, decimation, and raping murder of that community and many other communities like it in that time period. To go even farther, folks are surprised to learn that there was a tight-knit black community in what is now Nova Scotia that predates the establishment of Halifax, which is the capital of Nova Scotia. That was bulldozed over and destroyed so that the white folks there could build their community. And, as they say, upon this rock I shall build my church. And to go even further, some of you might be familiar with New York's Central Park, very famous park. There was actually a very predominant black community that had their own governance, their own way of commerce called Seneca Village, and that was destroyed to build what we now know as Central Park under pretense of eminent domain. So a lot of people grow up not knowing these things, but because of the love and support and the urging requirement of my mother and my father separately, but both on the same page, that was not my experience. So despite everything, I am very grateful. And I'm grateful to be with you all here today. And before I get started, I just want to make one quick note. Despite me knowing these things and being exceptional in that particular area, that has brought none of us any closer to liberation or freedom, as we like to say. I often talk about this with my friends that one person's awesomeness does not help any of us. As Anna often says, power is something that we build collectively. The fact that I can do cool things and be invited to this awesome program doesn't make any of us any better as a community. But if we work together and learn our history and support each other, it may be perfect. And on that note, I'd like to read a poem for you all called "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," primarily because of him. You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials, because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by ChatGPT in 4 parts without advertisement interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Biden blowing a bugle and leading a charge with Merrick Garland, Anthony Blinken, and Chuck Schumer to pour hot sauce confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Apple Vision Pro and will not star Addison Rae, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Gru, his minions, or the Kardashian clan. The revolution will not give them mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner, because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no selfies of you and insert name here, pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead runner, or trying to slide that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 or report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. The algorithm would no longer demonize brown people at home and abroad. I'll say that again. The algorithm will no longer demonize brown people at home and abroad. There would be no selfies of white saviors in a so-called undeveloped country, which is somehow also minimal risk. I'll say that again. There will be no selfies of white saviors in a so-called undeveloped country, which is somehow also minimal rich. Go figure. There will be no uproar of what Kanye did or did not say right before his album release. Sounds like a psyop anyway. They wish. I'm just kidding. Marvel Studios, Trash TV, and all their detractors will no longer be so damn relevant, and women will not care if Travis proposed to Taylor at the big game because black people will be in the street looking for a Friday day. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no reels in your Instagram feed and no TikToks of sound wave and first wave Karens and Kendall Jenner doing absolutely nothing. The theme song will not be written by Ed Sheeran or Francis Scott Key, nor sung by Miley Cyrus, Harry Styles, Bad Bunny, Boy Genius, or the 1975. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought right back, and after a message of white tornado, white lightning, or white people, you will not have to worry about a dove in your bathroom, the tiger in your tank, or a giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight germs that cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be no reruns, brothers. The revolution will be live. Thank you.
Giving us the 2024 version of that. I might to look at the original version on YouTube. Beautiful. So we're going to keep this thing moving with another performance by Rayvon Steely-Roden, a musician, producer, singer, and songwriter. Get ready. Wow.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pleasant good afternoon. How you guys doing today?
Good.
All right. Yeah, I like how you sound, but one more time. How you guys doing today? Thank you for having me. Sometimes in life, things can be down, and I must sing. So hear my song. I want you to know that you are not the only one. So don't give up, and you won't be the only one to have fallen down and get up back strong. Carry on. Them 9 to 5, tell them say that my work 96 degrees and you get burned. Where to turn? If you're feeling lonely and lost along the way, there's gray skies and blue skies, and we see them every day. The more you see, the more you learn. The more you give is the more you earn. The more you earn. To whom it may concern, you've got to learn to hold on firm and wait your turn. Wait your turn. If you're feeling lonely, lost along the way, there's gray skies and blue skies, and we see them every day. Oh, I'm telling you, don't you give up. Another door open When this one shut, some people then run out of luck. So don't you think say you can't get touched if you're feeling lonely, lost along the way. Gray skies and blue skies, and we see them every day. If you're feeling lonely, lost along the way, with gray skies and blue skies, and we see them every day. Yeah. That was gray skies. Thank you so much.
Wasn't that awesome? My
Yes.
goodness. Our seventh inning stretch, so to speak. So get your arms up. Let's do a little hey.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Oh,
Hip hop parade.
hey. Oh, hey. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, does everybody feel ready to keep it moving? Let's go. So next up, we have LaToya Dennis, News Director and Managing Editor of 90.7 WMFE. She will be reading I Am Every Good Thing by Derek Barnes. Let's give a warm welcome.
I am a non-stop ball of energy, powerful and full of light. I am a go-getter, a difference maker, a leader. I am every good thing that makes the world go round. You know, like gravity or the glow of moonbeams over a field of brand new snow. Sir, helping my grandmother cross the street and
It's okay.
saying,
They
"Bless
keep
you,"
making
when a
noise.
stranger asks to sneeze.
It's okay. Thank you.
I am a cool breeze, a perfect paper airplane that glides for blocks, for miles, forever. I am a roaring flame of creativity. I am a lightning round of questions in the star-filled sky of solutions. I am an explorer, planting a flag on every square foot of this planet where I belong. I am a sponge, soaking up information, knowledge, and wisdom. I want it all, and I am all in. I am Saturday mornings in the summertime. I am two bounces and a front flip off the diving board. I am hilarious. I am the life of the party. I am that smile on your face right now.
Put it up.
I'm the boom, back, boom, boom, back. When the bass line comes, but you already knew that.
Oh, no.
I am a grand slam, bases fully loaded. I'm a nasty two-handed gun, holding on to the rim. Just to remind you, I'm still the man. Believe that. I am the undisputed champion. I am the highlight reel of magnificence. I am the celebration, the applause, and the standing ovation. I am victory. I am a brother, a son, a nephew, a favorite cousin, a grandson. I am a friend. I am real. I am tight hugs to hold, a shoulder to cry on if you have to. I hope you never have to. I am here. Although I am something like a superhero, every now and then I am afraid. I am not what they might call me, and I will never answer to any name that is not my own. I am what I say I am. I am that sound in the forest when a mighty tree falls. I am waves crashing gently on the shore. I am a force of nature. I am a miracle, a blessing. I am brave. I am hope. I am my ancestors' wildest dream. I am worthy of success, of respect, of safety, of kindness, of happiness. And without a shadow of a doubt, I am worthy to be loved. I am worthy to be loved.
Look at elemental. I found it.
Yeah, cut them back, people.
Okay, when you are
Here,
able to
Princess.
have an award-winning library in your town, and also an award-winning program, you can bring some awesome award-winning people into your program. So next we have Jerry Kraft, an author, and he will be reading his #1 New York bestseller and winner of the 2020 Newbery Medal and winner of the 2020 Coretta Scott King Award, New Kid.
Thank you. So it's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm Jerry Kraft. I'm the author and the illustrator of the graphic
Oh,
novel
nice.
series, Class Act and
Wow.
School Trip. And it's very surprising because when I was a kid, there was nothing that I hated more than reading books. So if you had ever told me that I would be up here not only reading books, but reading books that I wrote, I would have
Wow.
never believed you. So you kids and audience who hate to read, you have no idea what you're capable of. You need to dream bigger, right?
Right.
So I think one of the reasons why I hated reading was I thought that the books that featured us when I was a kid were kind of depressing. You know, they were books that I only went to the library when I had to write a book report. Not that they weren't important, but I thought a disproportionate amount were sad books. And even going on TV, watching something like Fat Albert, which I thought was the thing, it was the bomb back then. And then you realize, you know, they play in the junkyard.
Yeah.
And then you watch Samson and hey, yeah, I did it. You know, it's in the junkyard.
Ironic.
And you're like, oh, you know, let me turn on Good Times. And you realize there aren't any good times. And we're so used to that. I think we have come to accept that what we have is less than. And so I didn't like books, so I said, you know what, I always like to draw, I'm going to write my own book. Couldn't get it published. And I have I have rejection letters that could like pave, you know, whole walls of this.
Wow.
So in 1997, I went to the library. I got a book on how to self-publish, and I self-published my very first book. Over about a 20-year span, I published maybe 30 different books, worked with other African-American authors to bring their stories to life. In 2019, I met with a publisher, and I told him I had an idea for a graphic novel, loosely based on me going to a high school in Riverdale called Fieldston, coincidentally where Bill Scott Heron also went. And it's just about a black kid going to private school. So in this, it is Jordan Banks, and he is 7th grade. And there are things in it that talk about race, talk about class, but I wanted to have like a loving family, you know, friends, a support system, a grandfather, like all that kind of thing. It's also some of the most coincidental and the most banned books.
Oh,
You know, which,
wow.
you know. But one of the things is, so in 2019, it came out. In 2020, it became the first book in history, not first black book, first book
Be
to ever
still.
win
Be
the
still.
Newbery Medal
No.
for the most distinguished contribution to American literature.
Be still.
The Coretta Scott King Author Award, and the Curtis Prize. So Black history hasn't been written, it's in process. It's still being
Stop
written.
it. Look up there.
All right, so I'm fortunate that we're gonna add a chapter.
Juju. Okay.
All right, so this is, oh, we
Stand up here. Stand and watch this. This is a book for your
so this
age.
starts out, I'm gonna
Look,
read
look.
just a snippet from quickly. So this is Jordan Banks, again, 7th grade. So, first day of school, and he's talking to his mom and dad. It is a graphic novel, so I will try to do the voices. The dad's voice is deeper. I'll try to embarrass myself with the mom's voice.
Please, Juju, stop.
This is how I feel every single day of my life. Like I'm falling without a parachute. I mean, I'm not really falling. That's a metaphor. I learned about it in English. But when I was younger, I used to wish I was Superman. So instead of falling, I could fly. But now that I'm 12 years old, I realize just how silly that was. I should have dreamed I was Batman. When you're rich, you can have a jet, you don't need to fly. So now this is his mom. This is my mom's voice. Jordan, are you listening? Why can't you see how amazing this place is? Just look at their website, honey. I know, Mom, you've shown me a zillion times. Yes, it's awesome. Oh, honey, I know how much you want to go to art school, but you're so smart. Come on, Chuck. Yeah, you're smart, Jordan. That's my dad's voice.
No art school.
It would be such a waste. This is one of the best schools in the entire state. It looks like Harvard or something. Come on, Chuck. Yeah, it's nice, but it still doesn't seem to have much, diversity at least. How is that helping? I'm just saying. They offer 5 languages, English, Texas, department method, the plus crew. What's crew, Mom? What's the hardness method? I have no idea, but they sound wonderful. So then, says, like, it's so exciting. Let me go get my camera. And Dad just like, do what you're drawing, Jordan? Nah, Dad, you won't like this. Are you kidding? I'm not understand. Well, okay. So throughout all 3 books, he has his sketchbook that he draws. He look at the inside. So this is him having like a giant science book like Godzilla going through and just drawing the city. And basically Dad says, okay, this is great, but let's not tell Mom. So then, at some point, Miss Roll, who is a teacher who's always kind of giving him a hard time, she finds his sketchbook that has all his insights. And so she had a little conversation with Jordan. She says, hello, Jordan. You left us in the cafeteria after all the lunches yesterday. I opened it to see who's surprised. And well, one thing led to another. I got my name on the inside cover, Miss Roll, in big letters. You knew it was mine. I have to admit, I'm very surprised by this, Jordan. I had no idea you were so angry.
After this, can we
Of
go
course
to
I'm angry. You
Starbucks?
read through my stuff without asking.
I don't know.
No, I mean, why are you so angry at this
I need a
school?
burger of some
And then why?
You have to be.
Excuse me, Miss Roll?
Sit down and listen.
What are you talking about? I'm not angry. I kind of like it here.
Okay, go check
I beg to differ, Jordan. I see this book as kind of a polemic against everything that this school stands for. Excuse me. Hey Siri, what's a polemic? It's a noun, a strong verbal or written attack on someone or something. Miss Roll, I don't see this as an attack at all. It's just my point of view, like an editorial cartoon. Well, once again, Jordan, I disagree. But how can I be attacking the school if this
Stand
stuff
right
really
here. Do not
happens?
move. Stand right
I
here.
mean, no offense, but you call Drew by the wrong name all the time. And the year's almost over. And some kids do look down on kids on financial aid. And kids stare
Give me
all
a
the
gun,
time.
kiddo.
It's not always easy being so different. But Jordan, being different is a blessing. It makes you special. I'm tired of being special. Sometimes being special stinks, Ms. Rowe. You and Drew should be proud to be here. I know I am. Just embrace the school and allow it to embrace you back. I just want you to be happy. Oh, I see. It's okay. It's just not okay for us to complain about. Miss Rowe, can I ask you a question? Yes, Jordan, you may. Would you
Stand up
teach the
over
school
here
in
now.
my neighborhood? You know,
Stand
so
up
you
right
can be
here.
special?
Stand up. No, no, no. Stand up. Y'all are interrupting.
I want to see it on game.
So then this is just being silly, this part here. So this is first day of school. This class act is the next year when he starts 8th grade. So Washington Heights, Manhattan, New York City, that's where I grew up. in the Heights. It was not nearly as much dancing as you would
Stand
imagine.
up. Stand up.
I'm just saying.
Like this, I won't get no McDonald's.
Hey,
Because I
Dad, you
want you to
okay?
stand still.
Yeah, Dad, just thinking about
And
second
listen.
form. You
My
know,
dad's
8th
keep
grade.
hurting.
Want to share it?
Sit down
Well,
there. Go
I
sit
have to make a big decision at the end of the
I
year.
want to stay
If
with
the year
y'all.
goes great, then I won't want to leave my school, Riverdale Academy Day School. But if I don't leave here, I don't get to go to art school. And you know, it's always my dream to be an artist, Dad.
Me too.
Well, we don't always get to live our dreams,
Dream to
Jordan.
be an artist too.
My dream was to be a sports writer. See, so you get it, right, Dad? Plus, I'm 13 now, and all the stuff I like is still so what, Jordan? I don't know, still so kiddish. Like, always imagining stuff, or wishing I was
Will
Batman.
ever go to
But
Universal?
Jordan, that's what makes you an artist. You have the rest of your life to
When
be
will we
proud.
ever go
Don't
to
rush
Universal?
yourself. Besides, I still want to be Batman when I grow up, too.
Stop.
Thanks,
If you
Dad,
wanna
but that's
go
not all.
to what?
I barely grew this
McDonald's.
summer. And I'll bet my friends Joe and Liam are like 6 feet tall now. And that's not the worst thing. The worst thing of all, Dad, is my body odor. I played ball with Kirk and Kenny all day. Plus, I didn't even shower tonight. Here, smell. Oh, Jordan, wait. What are you talking about, Jordan? You smell fine. That's my point, Dad. When do I get my big boy stink? What now? Dad, one day after sports last year, the locker room smelled so bad that Coach Roach had to go to the nurse. And the only one who didn't stink was me. Oh, well, son, cheer up. I'm sure that by the end of the school year, you'll smell every bit as funky as all your friends. You're just saying that, Dad. Son, I have no idea what I'm saying. Now get some sleep. You're gonna be fresh in the morning. Dad, fresh as in not sleepy, not fresh as not stinking. Oh, thanks, Dad. And then two more short ones. So this is his school trip. This is one of his comic strips.
Listen to it.
Okay,
Listen.
so
He's
he's
a
right,
author
so you
and
can
an
read
artist
more
like
about
you
what
want
he's
to be
thinking.
listening.
This is called, and this is especially relevant today, Attack of the Thumbs Downers. Adults always teach kids that if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. But if that was really
Attention,
the
O'Brien.
case, most people would never speak again. Because
O'Brien.
it seems like the people who say the meanest things are the ones who get the most attention. Movie reviews, awful. Sports shows, horrible. Cooking shows, disgusting. Talent shows, terrible. And real life can be even so much worse. So there's an author at a table, much like myself, and the woman comes up to him and says, "You're not going to brainwash my kid with your neo-faxo Harpo-Marxo agenda." Lady, this book is about my puppy. Adults tell us not to be afraid to make mistakes because that's how we grow. Then as soon as anyone makes even the smallest mistake, cancel. But mister, I'm only 4. I know I can't control what other people do, but I can control what I do. So I'm officially giving all the thumbs down of the world, a big thumbs down. And I promise not to be one of them. And then I have a picture of the bird talking. He says, I feel better already. And the 4-year-old, me too. Okay. And then this is the last one. This is from school trip. So this is Andy and Drew have an argument. Andy is white, Drew is black, and they've been kind of fighting for 3 books now.
So 3 books.
So Andy and Jordan were sharing the room. Jordan got mad at Andy and moved down to the hotel room. Oh, by the way, they go to Paris here because I want to showcase. We can go to Paris. I had someone on Goodreads write a white teacher. She said, I'm not going to share this book with my students because the thought of these kids in middle school taking a trip to Paris is going to be unrealistic, and I don't think that my largely poor, largely African American students will be able to relate. And I'm like, but your white kids can relate to a kid that flies on a drone and goes to wizard school and can cast spells and play, but that's okay. But just saying. Okay, so Andy said, yo, dog, can you talk to Jordan about moving back to my room? No, Andy, that's between you and him. Of course, you guys are always teaming up on me. And Andy, you're always looking for trouble. Andy, you haven't liked me from the second I came to this school. Admit it. Yeah, well, maybe. And I don't really expect that to change. So I've given up. Do you know why you don't even like me, Andy? It's because I'm black. Hey, don't! You are always saying that. I don't like you because you're black. I don't like you because I don't like you. But I like Jordan. And how's that working out? Oh, that's right. He moved down to your room already. Besides, everyone likes Jordan. He's the nicest kid in the world. True. Plus, he always smells like warm cinnamon and apples. Yeah, he really does. But Andy, I have no idea. Says Andy, I have no idea what it's like to be you, but you think you know what it's like for everyone else. That's not true. Yeah, it is. Remember when I didn't want to take my shirt back to the mall because I was afraid that I was going to feel I stole it?
Wait, is he the last one?
I ended up getting in trouble.
Who's the last
That's
one?
not your reality. But I'm glad.
But what time do it end?
Because that reality stinks. Just know that it's
If you be
mine.
good, we'll
Yeah,
go.
true, but the fact that you're always saying stuff like that makes you feel uncomfortable. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Dude, I'm the one that has to live it. Would you rather live it or just hear about it, Andy? And be honest. Neither. Yeah, that's what I thought. I expected honesty. I'll give you that much. But, at least realize how different we are. How one of us has so many more advantages than others. Yeah, I do, Drew. And I resent the fact that it's you. How's that fair to me? It's not. Come on, dog. Everyone knows that kids of color gets all the scholarships, job offers, special internships. Once again, how is that fair? And what if we go to the same college? Is it fair that you get selected even if I'm more qualified? Is it fair that if you get in, is it fair to me? If you get in and I'm not? Dude, there are way more people who will let in an Andy Peterson over a Drew Ellis or a Samira Ahmad. Just somehow I make it sound. Or maybe you guys have enough money that it doesn't matter what your grades are, Andy. Yeah, well, 2 wrongs don't make a right, Drew. Which is fine, Andy, except that I'm the one who's always wrong. Yeah, well, I don't feel guilty because your life stinks, Drew. First of all, Andy, my life doesn't stink. But yeah, there are certain parts of it that does. But it might not be so bad if you just leave me alone. It wouldn't stink if every time I felt happy, you didn't try to ruin it. Anything that actually helps me, you're naturally against it. So why does me being happy make you so unhappy? You're like the Joker, Andy. Maybe a Batman wouldn't always have to be Batman if the Joker wasn't always the Joker. Who knows? He might actually really enjoy his life. Or is that what you're afraid of? And he says, Drew, I don't dislike you because you're black or African American, whatever. I don't like you because it's like, I just feel like you think you're better than me. Admit it, you do, don't you? Yeah, I guess I do. Wait, what? You actually think that you're better than me? Absolutely, Andy. I study harder. I listen to people to be better friends. I practice all the time to be better at sports. I treat people better. I give a better effort at everything. That's the very definition of the word better. Wait, but how? I mean, are you serious, though? Glad we cleared this up, Andy. And then he goes back to his room. Yeah, you should see the look on his face. I wish I could have. And the last thing, so this book that I did that no one gave an opportunity to is now in 13 different languages.
I want to go to McDonald's to get my pizza.
And I'm happy to say that there is a live action movie in the works that is a combination between LeBron James and Sprinkles.
Like a cheeseburger? Like a cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Directed by Precious Penny from Instagram.
Clap for him. Y'all talk through his whole thing. Clap for him. Juju. Rah-rah. Y'all talk through his whole reading. He was good.
Oh my goodness, what a treat. Hang around if y'all want to talk to him afterwards, and he will, so stick around, we're almost there.
Come on,
So next we get an original poem from Curtis McKinnon, and he is a spoken word artist and an actor. So let's give him a warm welcome.
Round of applause for everybody that you've heard so far.
That was really good.
I am a poet and actor and musician and different things, but I'm just going to share two very brief poems with you. And the first one, I can't do one without the other. First one is called I Love My Brothers. And it's called Ode to Black Women. Say yes.
Come on.
All right. I'll be paying attention to that second one. Y'all get that one out
I
the way.
can't even do this. These children.
You want me to record?
This is for my brothers. Is it okay if I walk around? Okay, all right. The podium makes me feel like very MLK-ish. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like I want to just loosen up a little. I love my brothers. I love my brothers. I love my brothers, man, I love my brothers. Say it a bunch of times if you don't say it to each other, because I promised to myself that I would help to break the stigma. I'm talking about healing and I'm talking about feelings. Because men have them too, and it don't have to be demeaning. We were told a bunch of lies, boy, the devil is deceiving. I promise on everything. I submit to you this evening, you were born to be the greatest, but it's not going to be convenient. It might be hard to say this, but I promise it's relieving. It's gonna take some effort, it's gonna take some pressure, it's gonna take removing the thoughts that you are lesser. You are more than a king. You're more than a giant. You're more than an Instagram picture of a lion. You're more like a god, and I ain't trying to be blasphemous. I'm getting you to see your full self without an asterisk. Get you to stand for yourself like Colin Kaepernick. The world tells you to move, you plant your feet and tell them after this. I ain't done eating and you looking like a bag of chips. This is my time and I'm feeling real immaculate. Superhero flow, you don't need somebody to save you. You could be a pro, you don't need nobody to game you. Choose the freer role, you don't need somebody to slave to. Blue Vegeta glow, you a beast, nobody can tame you. When I see my best self, I see a white and gray aura. Jotaro Kujo, hit you with the aura. Big black body, you could call me Ford Explorer. No, my girl can't fit a bra, but that's okay, because I support her. MC.
still kids, women. Thank you. Yes, your mother wears a cross. All right. Then this one is called Ode to Black Women. You can find it on streaming platforms or whatnot. I just found out if you Google me, I'm the first one that comes up, which is pretty awesome. So it won't be hard to find. That's the point. But Ode to Black Women. This is my ode to black women. This is my ode to black women. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but in return was made to be a victim. But first, I'd like to apologize for not being wise about the issues that plague you when it comes to us guys for years. The Bible's been used for evil and misconstrued to make you believe you'd have to submit to a fool, but to the angel arise and mighty angel lose, created to help and be honored, but to not be subdued. For those who need a bigger picture, let me quote you the word so you observe the meaning behind the scripture. Clearly it states submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. That's fundamentals, but most of us, we ain't getting that, right? How can you follow one that has no sense of leadership, and when you start to hold them accountable, they plead the fifth? If they don't follow Christ, then don't follow him, because instead of worshiping God, you're going to end up worshiping him. My ode to black women. This is my ode to black women. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but the return was made to be a victim. My ode to black women. This is my ode to black women. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but the return was made to be a victim. Come on, black men. Here we go again. I promise I come in love, but y'all gonna make me repent. Yes, I'm talking to you. Not all, but some of my brothers who's quick to raise their hand at someone that's like their mother. You would think the type of man was raised in the gutter because he would rather beat her than provide her with cover. She don't entertain your advances because her garden's her own and you ain't planted. You just want to take her fruit because it's appealing to you, but her lack of willingness is just revealing the truth, but you ain't worthy. But you can be, so don't hurt me. First, you gotta heal and get back to your creator so you can be your best self and function at levels greater. See the value in you, then see the value in her, so we can get back to us and break the cycles and the curse. My ode to black women. This is my ode to black women. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but in return was made to be a victim. My ode to black women, let's go. This is my ode to black women, let's go. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but in return was made to. She's not pretty for being dark skinned, no, she's just pretty. No, she's not an Oreo, but she's sweeter than many. Just because she speaks with etiquette isn't a predicate that she wants to be white. She's educated in heaven sent. Come on. Nobody, she ain't gotta be mixed on me, that's just genetics. Do you believe in magic? Black girls that are illest. I love the natural hair is getting all this love. Ladies embrace the crown, that's a blessing from above. Black men protect our women, continue to keep you safe. Because while we were being slaughtered, they were fighting in our place. They don't need to look at us and see a sense of danger. They should see a haven, not a place that would taint her. Promise I love my people. We just need to be treated equal before we turn around and make this whole movie a sequel. Tear up the faulty plates and make a new foundation so we don't shift on the sand. Instead, we shift in the nation. My ode to black women, let's go. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, these kids. I can't even pay attention.
Give it up for your hostess. Curtis McKinnon, by the way. McKinnon.
Wasn't that awesome? We're going to keep
Yes.
that same vibe going. We have from Ladies First. Point 5 WMFB Morning Edition host. Let's give her a B5, B Queen. Let's see if we were talking about black women crowns in the last one. We know
Can Sonia get McDonald's?
Yes,
Okay.
can't wait to see her.
I break into a lyrical freestyle. Grab the mic, look into the crowd and see smiles. Because they see a woman standing up on her own too. Sloppy slouching is something I won't do. Something that we can't flow. Stereotypes, that got to go. I'm gonna mess around and flip the scene into reverse. With what? With a little touch of Ladies First. Who said ladies couldn't make it? You must be blind. If you don't believe, well, here, listen to this rhyme. I hear you. Ladies first, there's no time to rehearse. I'm divine and my mind expands throughout the universe. A female rapper with a message to send. The Queen Latifah. The Channel 9 reporter will be reading Luke Learns by Darlene Jones.
Stop. Be still.
Everyone.
Juju, come here.
So I'm honored to read this book because Darlene Jones is the next in line also at my station. It's actually released this week. So I'm very proud. First person to read it.
Princess, let go.
This is Luke Learns. I'll try to show it. It was career week at Luke's school. All the kids were excited and there was so much to do. Their teacher had asked them to look all around and present to the class what career they had found. A career is a job, and for some a way of life. It can take a long time to get it just right. What should I make my presentation about? His parents called him over. Come here, little sir. Why don't you talk about being a janitor? A janitor, Luke asked. I don't understand. Is that really a career? Their job is essential. They work behind the scenes. They make sure everything we see is super clean. Luke had more questions. So they work with mops and brooms? Well, can they come here and clean my room? Haha, very funny, his papa said. Nope, it's still up to you to make your bed. A custodian works in public places, at your school, at the store, or even at the bus station. Their job is so important. Can you imagine what you'd see if there was no one around to keep things clean? Luke closed his eyes to imagine that world. It was stinky, and it was icky, and it was quite absurd. You couldn't go to the bathroom, they were filled with used tissues. And you couldn't buy more cereal, the sticky aisles were an issue. There were no more sports games. The stadiums were filled with popcorn, hot dogs, and soda pop spills. Say so anyway. The worst part was the hospitals were all shut down. Doctors couldn't perform surgeries with all that garbage around. The world had gone wild. Everyone was sad and very dirty. Luke looked at his parents. I've seen the world without janitors, and it is something to fear. To be a custodian is such a meaningful career. His parents smiled proudly. It is indeed. And there's more to learn. Just wait and see.
What a treat to hear from a book from Orlando's own. So sadly to say, we have come to the end. Oh, we'd like to see this back again next year.
Yes.
Awesome. Before we conclude and bring on our closing act, oh my goodness, I have a few notes of gratitude. We would like to thank the OCLS librarians, Melody Mitchell, Cindy Istori, Edward Brooker, Lauren Mather, and Stephanie Pamphile for curating the list of suggested readings for our speakers today. Again, we'd like to thank library staff and leadership for again investing in this wonderful program. And thank you to any founders of this wonderful program who are in the room. And last but not least, thank you as well to the Black Caucus of the National Council of Teachers of English for sponsoring the event worldwide.
Come on, Mama. Be still. It's almost over. It's almost over.
And for myself, I would like to say thank you, and I'm so grateful for the library for always having a vote of confidence in me to coming and participating in this wonderful event again. So without further ado, originally a performance called Get Ready to Get Up on Your Feet.
Come on,
We're
Mama.
gonna make you be on your feet
Mama,
and let's
sit
do
up,
this.
sit up.
End of the 2024
Come on, sit up.
African American Reading.
Stop, princess. Princess, please, Mama.
How y'all doing? Wow, thank you
You
for
doing good,
coming.
princess? Come on. Juju, just go record this.
Adé o, àwa máa dé o, àwa kò lè dé o, kò ní lè máa mọ ṣe bàbá. Àwa kò lè dé o, kò ní lè máa mọ ṣe bàbá. Àwa kò lè dé o, kò ní lè máa mọ o. Thank you.
Good afternoon. We are Orishi Rishi. This is Miss Tutu. I'm Mr. Dodd. Together we're Orishi Rishi, which means different things. And speaking of different things, we'd like to ask you all to help us sing a song of welcome. A prayerful song that says, may we all have peace and good health. May it be so, may it be so. It gives us a great pleasure to be here in this space and this time, and we wish everyone peace and good health in the upcoming year. We'd like to see you back here next year. Here's how we sing the song.
All right, the response is going to be Ashe, Ashe. Can anyone say that, please?
Ashe, Ashe.
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 And the song goes like this. Fún wa àlàáfíà. Ashe, Ashe. Fún wa àlàáfíà.
Ashe, Ashe.
Fún wa àlàáfíà o. Ashe, Ashe. Fún wa àlàáfíà. Ashe, Ashe. We're going to read 2 times. After the second time, I am going to say, everybody dance. When you hear that, you're going to get up and get your move on.
Let's make it interesting. Let's have a contest. Kids versus the adults.
Whoa!
Now, clap your hands.
Y'all can dance. Dance. Ashe, ashe. Ashe, ashe. Ashe, ashe. Look at Princess. Ashe, ashe. You gotta take your jacket off, really? Ashe, ashe. Ashe, ashe. Y'all doing too much. Okay, listen to the drums. Woo! Okay, kids, it's over. Y'all made it.
Who wins?
I don't know who won. Say who wins. Say it loud. Say who won. Say it. Juju. Oh, wow. Juju, get my bag and my bag, my purse. Check on my purse.
The next part of our
Check on my purse.
presentation is a recreation of the African storytelling tradition. Storytelling in Africa usually occurs at night.
No.
This is afternoon, so we need everyone to use their imagination. Please say and do this.
My purse, is it still there?
Yes.
Listen to the story.
Children of Africa are set at the feet of their elders, just like you see. Came before modern science, explaining things like why things are as they are, teaching lessons like right and wrong, how to be a good friend, how to respect yourself and others, especially how to respect our elders. Well, one such story that we'd like to tell today is a story about a character known as John Khan. Can you say John
I
Khan?
need to see if it's reasonably down.
For the Yoruba of the African country called Nigeria, Japa is a trickster, cunning, sly, sneaky, funny,
Sit down.
learn what not to do and what to be careful of by going on one or more of the many misadventures of the Japa fraternity. This story is a story that explains why it's so important not to be so full of yourself. Anyone ever found themselves being full of themselves, you know?
Sit down.
Kind of
Sit
like,
down.
you got it going on, are you ready for the story? If you are, you have to say and do this.
Hello.
That means bring the story down.
Hello.
Once upon a time, in animal land,
Just sit down. This is the last thing.
the
Sit
turtle had a full head of hair. Because of his hair, he thought that he was
Sit down until this is
more important than all of the other animals. One day, the lion, now they called him King Lion because of his name and his roar, decided that he wanted to have a celebration. So he sent the messenger bird to all of the animals that they were invited, and that they should bring food, drink, and song to King Lion.
I want this Kiva.
The bird gave the message. All of the animals, except one, Japa, who wasn't around and could not receive his invitation. The other animals gathered at the elements to prepare a big pot of soup to take to the party. And while it was cooking low, they went to Elephant's backyard to practice their drumming and singing and dancing.
This is the last thing.
The song and rhythm went like this.
This is your response. Can everyone please say, Adokonte? Clap your hands and say, Adokonte. Tirili Conte. Adokonte. Tirili Conte. Adokonte.
All right.
And while they were drumming, singing, and dancing, the sweet aroma rose from the pot, moved through the forest, and found
Shush, mommy. Juju, leave her alone so she can be quiet.
who said, and then he began to move in the direction of the
Jesus, have
aroma.
mercy, guys.
Of course, it took the
Jesus,
long
have mercy.
time,
The Nigerian
but
candidate.
finally
See
he reached
that?
the elephant's yard. And thinking about the food he was getting so close to, he began to sing along too. And he doesn't he sing like this.
God, realize.
You messing up. Y'all be still. Oh, right. Can y'all listen to the story?
Took a little taste. And then he said,
I'm checking.
it's a birthday. It's a birthday.
I'm checking out my mama.
He said, where? They are cooking this big house. They are drumming, singing,
Y'all pay attention to the story.
these animals.
Y'all listen to the story, guys. Turn
And
around.
then invite me, the turtle. I'm going to teach them a
Just
lesson.
like us.
And to
Yeah,
teach others a
y'all
lesson.
not listening.
Trying to eat all of the soup.
Fire.
Eating it until he heard the footsteps of the elephant coming to check the pot.
That was a good one.
Turtle quickly took his hat off.
Guys, I'm
He
checking.
poured the rest
Listen
of
to
the
the
soup
story.
into it, and to hide it from the elephant, he put it back on his head. When the elephant appeared, he said, Turtle, I'm so glad to see you. And all of the animals gathered around, telling him about the party, and he too was invited by that soup to get to bubble and ball like never before. Turtle didn't want others to notice, so he began to sing once again. Please everyone, sing, clap your hands, shake your body as if you have soup balling on your head.
Watch.
I lost that to her.
That turtle was shaking so much that soup dripped all over it. The giraffe leaned over his long giraffe neck and said, Turtle, what have you been up to now? Giraffe took the turtle's hat off. All of the animals saw what he was doing.
Please stop playing
That's
so
when
she can be quiet.
That's Mariah.
Yeah, sit down, sit
The
down.
turtle thought made him better looking,
Where you get all the
more important than all
Keep
others.
them separate.
Came
But
out.
Kia, is this where you get all the snacks from?
That's why all turtles have bald heads.
I hate to have to read before the story is over, but
It's
y'all
my
won't
story,
stop.
and I'm sticking to it.
Wow. Give Princess her cup. Give Princess her cup. She needs. Okay, it's thank you. I'm sorry, guys. We interrupted this whole thing. I hope y'all are embarrassed.
I ain't embarrassed.
Story teach us.
And we didn't
Never jump
interrupt
to
you.
conclusions.
You should ask Princess about it.
Also reminds
I'm
us
still sitting by her.
that we should
I
never
can't
think
wait
that
to
we're
put it down.
more important or better than others
Yes.
because of something that we have that they don't have. Because the truth be told, everything under the sun can be gone just like that. That's your part. I'm gonna say my part again. You say, just like that. Everything under the sun can be gone.
Just like that.
Don't forget it.
Let's just share an African proverb with everyone. Please do everything I do and repeat after me. Everyone say, peace.
Peace.
Love.
Love.
Respect. For everyone.
For everyone.
The only time.
The only time.
You look down on someone.
You look down on someone.
When you are leaning over.
When you are leaning over to pick them up. Yes. Woo! These kids. Sit down, Ryan. We about to leave.
Okay, so,
Sit down. Come on. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down on the stroke. Oh, they finna dance again. Ryan gotta get up.
everything she does, and at the same time,
Do
you
the
start out
dance.
like this. Bobbing for me, G, 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 keep saying, bobbing for me, G, G, G. And when she changes her step, you change yours, like Simon said. Now, come on.
Princess, stop it, mommy.
G, 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 give me go.
Come on. Princess. Come on. Let Princess out. Let her out. Let her out to dance. You can let her out and dance. Yeah, you can let her out to dance. All right. Stop. Love. Respect. Everyone.
Our library leadership, with anyone from the library.
They got some art, so we finna check out the art too.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So cute. Now put Princess up.
Okay. Y'all loud. Franny,
Yes.
that was beautiful. I wanted to be a part of it. I heard about it, but I forgot. Come on, get Ra stroller. Let's go. No, there's some art that I want to check out. No, snap Princess in, because I don't want her to get up.
You said you was gonna
snap her in.
But you said you was gonna slap her in.
Snap her. And then
You said you was gonna do that.
that's why it's hard for me to have all three of y'all. That's why I was trying to drop Princess off. Come on, let's go look at the art on the other side and then let's get out of here. No, it's some art on the outside and then let's go. Come on. Yeah, that is kind of cool.
What that was in there?
Yeah, you have to shrink down to get in there. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, that's the art.
No, it's on the other side. Like when you, thank you. When you go into the kids area, turn.
What can I go to these first?
It's on the wall right there.
I was talking about these.
Huh? Oh, thank you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all kids.
This is like these right
No, it's on the wall. Put your feet up, Araya. Araya doing all that dancing.
What would happen when they go up there?
I don't know.
Can I want to see the radio? What's that? Can I want to see the radio?
Let's just look at the pictures and then we're gonna go.
What's upstairs? Oh, you're talking about the video.
Yes, the art. Oh, this is all ages. Did this art.
Which one's the new
Oh, that's nice. Look at the basketball. Don't put her by it. I don't want her to touch it. You never touch art. Juju, don't put her by it.
This one's 12.
Don't touch it. Never touch art. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. That's the most beautiful one. Oh,
absolutely adorable.
yeah.
Nancy, he's a little man.
He takes care of both of them. He takes care of both of them.
I was watching you. You're good to mama. You have a great day.
Thank you. Well, I guess I'm everybody mama. I'm every mama. I'm actually auntie and grandmama. Oh, Juju, look at this one. That is so creative. You see that? Where the leaves, yes. Don't get her close because you can't touch it. Oh, I guess her face is gone. It says reflection, the joy in my story. So she's reflecting what she sees. Wow. Look how creative they get with this art. Sit down, Rod. No touching. That's cute too. Wow. Some are by kids. Rod, sit down. Beautiful. I got to get to my art. I don't know what's going on in my mind.
Some of them are kids, but the kids are taking pictures of everything.
Yeah. Why didn't you do one? Oh, youthful expressions. It's all kids. Wait a minute. No, Rod, don't touch. Sit down. Rod, no touching. Sit down. They're all kids. All of this is done by children. Wow. That is crazy. That means that some of these kids got some talent.
I want to do one of the cruise ship that you
Whoa.
let me do some of that.
We were supposed to do a T-Rex together. Draw with me T-Rex. All right, let's get at it. Oh, and Barbie. So we have to draw Barbie and T-Rex. But y'all, I think I done had enough for today. Y'all have been, ooh, Lord. Y'all done ran me crazy. No. I don't know about staying at Granddad's house. I think you might have to go ahead on home. And then it's a holiday tomorrow, President's Day. So Juju's definitely trying to spend a night. Oh, Lord. Guys.